What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you. We got break number 1103BD. 1103BD. This is a case of Panini Prospect Edition Hobby. 20 boxes in the break. Let's get into it. Hopefully we have another case like we did on Sunday with 2 kabooms in it. That would be amazing. All right, guys, there's 10, 15, 20. Box number 1. Good luck to you, everybody. Oh, yeah, me too, buddy, me too. What's up, Cartel? Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck, good luck. Starting out with a little gold. Starting out with a little bit of gold. How's that? Here we go. Yeah, that definitely was naughty. Here we go, guys. We got Justin Lampkin for Kansas City. That's purple. 73 out of 125. Jace Lavalette. 51 out of 199. Max Bellew. That is a Jace Lavalette gold auto for Cleveland. That is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Jace Lavalette, Cleveland Guardians. That's a nice start right there. That's what we're looking for. Brendan Summerhill. That is 54 out of 99, Billy Carlson for the White Sox. Ben Hess for the Yankees. There's JoJo Parker on the ping for Toronto. Chase Meadroth, 277 out of 299. I do see a blue chip and a mojo. Blue chip and a mojo, and I think a mojo auto. That is Matt Barr on the Mojo Auto for Minnesota. Matt Barr, Mojo Auto, 23 out of 25 for the Twins. Hot start. Hot start. Cole Young, black to 39. That is 18 of 39 for Seattle. Blue chip. Ike Irish. Ike Irish on the blue chip. That is for Baltimore. This one is not numbered. Max Anderson. Mr. Anderson, that is to 10. To 10, Max Anderson on the die cut ticket. There we go. Nice ticket to 10. There's 48 out of 199, Gage Wood for Philadelphia. Esteban Mejia, That is 9 out of 149 for Baltimore. And that is box number 1. Box number 1. Box number 2. Yeah, B, after that night, Sunday night, you know, we had that really big prospect break. Then we kind of tapered off a little bit on the optic break. But then when we got to the wrestling break, my goodness, we popped off again. That is Zaire Hope. Zaire Hope on the Red Power. That is to 99. 3 out of 99 for the Dodgers. Patrick Force for the Diamondbacks. Slater DeBron, Baltimore. 195 out of 299. Matt Barr for Minnesota. There is Josh Hartle for Cleveland, not numbered. Cam Canarella. That is 134 out of 199 for Miami. Our Future Legends. Future Legends goes to Seattle. That is Cole Young. Cole Young on the Future Legends auto. Not numbered. Noble Mayer. There's Max Bellew, 31 out of 99 for Colorado. Pink, we got Sungjoon Kim. That is 50 out of 79 for Texas. Titus Sissel for the Diamondbacks. Xavier Nayans. That is for Houston. 19 out of 299. Kyle Ladosi for the Cubs. White Sox. Excuse me. White Sox. Box number 3. Box number 3. That is 78 out of 149. Joseph Zerwa for Baltimore on the auto. Johnny King. Gavin Keelan. Malcolm Moore, 124 out of 299 for Texas. There's Darren Baker for Washington. That is 136 out of 199. Michael Olavito. That is 26 out of 79 for Detroit. Future Legends. Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox. Kyson Witherspoon. not numbered. Alex Freeland for the Dodgers. Brady Montgomery, 54 out of 199 for the White Sox. Luke Stevenson for Seattle, black. That is 28 out of 39. 71 of 99, James Wood on the domination. We got a red power auto of Chase Meadroth. Nice one for the White Sox. Really nice one. 86 out of 99. 86 of 99 on the red power. Quentin Young. Weawa Aloy, 284 out of 299. That's box 3. Box 4. We got gold auto, another gold auto coming. Here we go. Easton Carmichael on the purple auto. That is 78 of 125. Nick Potter for Houston. Gage Wood, 8 of 199. Gold auto of Steele Hall for Cincinnati. Steele Hall gold auto. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for Cincinnati. Ethan Hedges, Colorado. That's a ping of Drew Burris. A 66 out of 199. Hurston Waldrop, Atlanta. Josue De Paula, 66 of 299 for the Dodgers. That is for Philadelphia. That is Cody Bowker on the purple scope. That is 18 out of 49 on the auto. Ralphie Velasquez for Cleveland. Ralphie Velasquez, that is 49 out of 79. Future legend of Chandler Simpson. Chandler Simpson for Tampa Bay. Future legend auto. Behind that one was Merrick Houston for Minnesota. Merrick Houston on the ticket to 25 for Houston, Minnesota. 1 out of 25, Merrick Houston. Edgar Quieto, 175 out of 299. There's Esteban Mejia, 55 out of 149. And our kaboom goes to the non-MLB spot. That is Georgia Tech's Drew Burris. Georgia Tech's Drew Burris on the kaboom. Congrats to the non-MLB spot. Box number 5. Box number 5. That is 13 out of 199. Johnny Slowinski for the Angels. Kemp Alderman. Caleb Lays. Gary Gilhill, 50 of 99 for Tampa Bay. Gary Gilhill on the auto, not numbered for Tampa Bay. Jonah Tong, that is 40 out of 149. Luke Stevenson, 40 out of 99. That is for Seattle. I know she tries hard, I just don't want anything to get dinged.
Okay.
Thank you. That's Brady Ebel on the blue chip for Milwaukee. Blue chip, Brady Ebel. Sorry guys, I had somebody come in. Not numbered on that blue chip. Hurston Waldrop for Atlanta, excuse me. Minnesota, Matt Barr, 168 out of 299. That is Rodney Green on the red for Oakland, 36 out of 199. Darren Baker's second auto. Darren Baker on his second auto of the day for Washington. That one's not numbered. Hi Song Kim. Got Paul Skeens. Matt Barr again, 17 out of 199 this time. Box number 6. Alright, box number 6. There's Tate Susene for Atlanta, not numbered on the auto. Christian Moore for the Angels. Ralphie Velasquez, 162 out of 299. There is a franchise futures of Cash Mayfield, not numbered for San Diego. San Diego. Alex Clemmy, that's red. That is 172 out of 199 for Washington. Got pink lasers. That is Kason Cunningham for Arizona. That is 19 out of 79. Darren Baker, 83 out of 199. Max Anderson for Detroit, that is 102 out of 149. That is Owen Hall for Detroit. That is 162 out of 199. Ethan Anderson. Michael Oliveto, 17 out of 299. Charlie Soto for Minnesota, that's a red auto. That is 5 out of 199. Aaron Judge. Box number 7. Box number 7. There's Walker Martin, purple, 14 out of 125. Nick Kurtz, 32 out of 49. Heston Kjerstad. Baltimore, Arizona, Kasem Cunningham on the auto, not numbered. Nolan Shanuel for the Angels. There's Luke Stevenson for Seattle. That is 25 out of 49. Patrick Forbes, not numbered for Arizona. Got Jacob Wilson. Cam Caminetti, 190 out of 199. That's Max Anderson for Detroit. Max Anderson, 127 out of 149. Victor Hurtado, that is 76 out of 149 for Washington. Future Legends, there's Chandler Simpson. Chandler Simpson getting his second auto for Tampa Bay. And our ticket, that's Michael Oliveto for Detroit. That is numbered 5 out of 25. 5 out of 25. Jake Cook, 171 out of 299 for Toronto. Brendan Summerhill. We got a second kaboom, guys. 129 out of 199. And we have a second kaboom. 2 kabooms again. This one goes to Kansas City. Bobby Witt Jr. on the kaboom. Bobby Witt Jr. kaboom for Kansas City. Congrats to Kansas City. Bang. Holy cow. These cases have been loaded. Let's go for more. Think we get that 101 like we did last time? 2 kabooms and a 101. Let's go. Box number 8. All I can think right now with seeing Bobby Witt Jr. is USA. USA. Let's go. Facing what? Venezuela, I think? Is it Venezuela that we're facing? Who beat Italy yesterday? Whew. Here we go. Box 8. That's Brendan Summerhill for Tampa Bay. On the auto, not numbered. Ethan Anderson. Nope, no Brock Wilk in there, but we got a Future Legends of Seth Hernandez for Pittsburgh. Seth Hernandez, Future Legend. Not numbered. Jake Cook on the red. That is 142 out of 199. 201 out of 299, Bubba Chandler. Mojo of Ricardo Cabrera. That is 18 out of 25. That's for Cincinnati. Max Williams, 82 out of 199 for Miami. That's Jordan Yost, blue, 17 of 149 for Detroit. 43 out of 49 for Baltimore, Slater DeBron on the ping. Mojo Auto of Ike Irish. Mojo Auto, Ike Irish, Baltimore. That is 18 out of 25. Michael Levito. 104 out of 299. Dylan Dreeling for Texas. Johnny Farmello on the auto, not numbered for Seattle. Riley Kelly. Box number 9. Alright, box number 9. That is 53 out of 125. That's Cade Obermuller for Philadelphia. Franklin Arias. 17 out of 25. Matt Shaw. Cubbies. Dean Curley. That is not numbered for Cleveland. 4 out of 199. Jake Cook for Toronto. Johnny King, blue auto, 41 out of 149 for Toronto. That's blue. Rintaro Sasaki, non-MLB spot, 79 out of 149. Liam Doyle for St. Louis. That is on the franchise futures. That is red, 49 out of 99. Cade Horton. Jordan Yost, 226 out of 299 for Detroit. There's Brendan Summerhill, red. That is numbered 167 out of 199. Hayden Harris for Atlanta. Purple auto, 109 out of 125. Luis Pena. Mitch Voigt for the Mets, 36 out of 199. Box number 10. All right, box number 10. That is Carter Jensen on the auto. Blue for Kansas City, 90 out of 149. Ben Hess, not numbered for the Yankees. That is Milwaukee's Brady Ebel. Wahawa Aloy, 173 out of 299. Mac Horvath on the auto. That is to 125 for Tampa Bay. 22 out of 125. Noah Schultz, purple. 37 out of 99 for the White Sox. Noble Mayer, 79 out of 199 for Tampa Bay. Or, excuse me, Miami. Not Tampa Bay. Miami. Future Legends right there. Merrick Houston for Minnesota. Merrick Houston, not numbered. Future Legend. Jamie Arnold for the A's. 10 out of 99. Cody Bowker for Philadelphia. Oakland, that is Rodney Green Jr. 88 out of 149. Blue Wave, that is Tampa Bay's Gary Hill on the auto. 16 out of 75. Jadixon Paez for Boston. 13 out of 25. Liam Doyle for St. Louis. Box number 11. Alright, box number 11. There's Charles Davalon for the Dodgers, not numbered. Mitch Voigt, Mets. 171 out of 299, Bubba Chandler. Franchise Futures for Toronto. Arjun Namala. Nice hit for the Blue Jays on the franchise future. Arjun Namala. Cam Smith, Pink Lasers, 73 out of 79. Sorry, my apology, 13 out of 79. Blue, Chris Cortez, that is for the Angels. 137 out of 149. 35 out of 49, Merrick Houston for Minnesota. That is Carter Jensen, red. 103 out of 199 for Kansas City. And our first redemption is in box number 11. Charlie Soto for Minnesota. That's Ethan Anderson, not numbered for Baltimore. Eli Willits, 121 out of 199 for Washington. And our first redemption of the break. Hot Prospect Ticket Signatures, not numbered, card 62. That's Cole Young. Cole Young for Seattle. Box number 12. Box number 12. There's Luke Stevenson, not numbered for Seattle on the auto. Braden Montgomery for the White Sox. Noah Schultz for the White Sox, 250 out of 299. Blue chip, it's a red one. It is Luke Stevenson for Seattle. Doubling up in the box, 31 out of 99 on the red blue chip. Roman Anthony Black. That's a black laser, 26 out of 39. Bubba Chandler, 55 of 99 for Pittsburgh. There's Nick Kurtz on the purple. Nick Kurtz, that's 34 out of 99. 38 out of 99. Zach Root for the Dodgers. Hurston Waldrop for Atlanta. 36 out of 149. Nathan Zantello for the Red Sox, not numbered. Vance Honeycutt. 5 out of 10. Braylon Doty for Cleveland. That is Cade Obermuller. On the auto for Philadelphia, not numbered. JoJo Parker. Box number 13. Box number 13. That's Hayden Harris. That is 133 out of 149 for Atlanta. Enrique Bradfield Jr., 70 out of 99 for Baltimore. Nick Kurtz, red. That is 7 out of 199. Redemption. Ty Peak, not numbered. 227 out of 299. Slater DeBron, Baltimore. There's Mason Adams, not numbered on that auto for the White Sox. Cash Mayfield, red. That's 196 out of 199 for San Diego. 1 out of 99. That is Slater DeBron for Baltimore. Brody Brecht for Colorado, not numbered on the auto. Cody Bowker, Philadelphia. 285 out of 299. Luke Stevenson for Seattle. We got, what is, a red future legend of Cade Anderson. Mr. Anderson, 93 out of 99. Future legend for Seattle. Mason White, 12 out of 79 for Boston. All right, our redemption. Hollow prospect ticket signature silver, not numbered. Card 18. That is Brandon Neely. Brandon Neely, I believe that's the Red Sox. It is Brandon Neely of the Red Sox. Box number 14. All right, box number 14. Chase Dollander, nice auto for Colorado, excuse me. Colorado, not numbered. Tyler Bremner for the Angels. Merrick Houston, 5/99 for the Minnesota Twins. Future legend, there's Matty Shaw for the Cubbies. Matt Shaw for the Cubs on the Future Legends auto. Nice hit for the Cubs. Henry Lelane for the Yankees. That is 166/199. It's 165/199. Ethan Holiday on the ping for Colorado. Ethan Hedges, purple. That is 71/99 for Colorado. 190/299. Joseph Zerwa for Baltimore. Victor Hurtado for Washington, 116/149. Casey Cunningham, not numbered, for Arizona. That is Nate Snead on the auto red, 138/199. Ike Irish for Baltimore, not numbered. 90/199. Ty Pete for Seattle. And that was, again, Nate Snead for the Angels, if I didn't say it. Our next redemption. Hollow prospect ticket signature, Red Power /99. Red Power, card 17. That's Max Williams. Max Williams for the Miami Marlins. Some more top loaders and let's keep going. Box number 15. Box number 15. Alright, box number 15. That's Brandon Neely. That is not numbered for the Boston Red Sox on the auto. Ryan Waldschmidt for Arizona. That is Caleb Lomavita for Washington. 119/299, Jordan Yost for Detroit. That is Ricardo Cabrera Mojo for Cincinnati, 7/25. Max Williams for Miami, there's 34/79. red Future Legends on the color match. 4 of 99, Chase Burns. Chase Burns, 4 of 99 on the color match for the Cincinnati Reds. Nice hit. Yes. Colorado Rocky.
Tells you where the back of everything
Yeah, I know, but then there's some that are like.
are not right.
Yeah.
Okay, I can.
Yeah. No, you're good. I knew that, but I didn't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've been going off the list. I just
Okay.
thought.
Got it. Yep. All right, we got Chase Dolander. Chase Dolander not numbered. 21 out of 49, Walker Martin for the Giants. Ben Hess for the Yankees, purple, 91 of 99. There is 93 out of 199, Noble Mayer for Miami. Mike Beauvais for the Milwaukee Brewers, not numbered on the auto. Edgar Quieto. There is Kasem Cunningham. We got Mitch Voigt, 193 out of 199. Box number 16. Box number 16. Make these a little easier for me to grab. Bring them closer. There we go. All right. Final 5 boxes. All right, here we go. There's Franklin Arias for the Red Sox, not numbered on the auto. Cole Young for Seattle. 217 out of 299 for the Phillies. Gage Wood. Franchise future, there is Devin Taylor for the Oakland Athletics. Devin Taylor for the Oakland Athletics. Carter Jensen, that's red for the Kansas City Royals, 73 of 199. Brady Ebel, pink lasers, that is 73 out of 79. Brady House, 38 out of 199. Antonio Jimenez for the Mets, that is 78 out of 149. Caden Bodine, 14 out of 199 for Baltimore. Heston Kjerstad, not numbered. 293 to 299, Ethan Schiefelbein for Detroit. Billy Amick on the auto for Minnesota. That is 64 out of 149. Josh Hartle, not numbered for Cleveland. And our redemption, Hollow Prospect Ticket Signature Red Power. Red Power to 99. Card 72. Boston Bateman going to San Diego. San Diego on the auto redemption. Box number 17. There's Hayden Harris for Atlanta, 71 of 149. 92 out of 99, Enrique Bradfield Jr. for Baltimore. Oakland's Nick Kurtz to 199, 58 out of 199. Micah Bucknam for Toronto. 232 out of 299, Luke Stevenson for Seattle. That's Casey Saki for the White Sox. That is not numbered on that auto. Mason Miller on the pink lasers, 34 out of 79. Noah Schultz, not numbered auto for the White Sox. Charlie Condon for Colorado. Luke Stevenson for Seattle, 34 out of 299. Our future Legends auto is JoJo Parker for Toronto. JoJo Parker, future Legends auto for Toronto. Josh Hammond. That is 183 out of 199. Luis Pena for Milwaukee. And our redemption. Hollow prospect ticket signature, not numbered, card 141. That is Rodney Green Jr. for the A's. Rodney Green Jr. for Oakland. Box number 18. Box 18. There's Cam Canarella for Miami, not numbered on the auto. Jonathan Santucci for the Mets. 70 out of 199, Ethan Schiefelbein for Detroit. That is Ben Hess on the franchise future auto for the Yankees. Ben Hess, not numbered. Franchise future. Peter Cusseau for the Mets, 9 out of 199. Black Lasers of Luke Stevenson for Seattle, 21 out of 39. Max Anderson, 143 out of 299 for Detroit. Brody Brecht for Colorado, that's purple, 44 out of 99. Marcus Phillips for Boston. JoJo Parker for Toronto, 66 of 99. Dawson Hill from Minnesota, 114 out of 125. Matt Barr for Minnesota. There's Ethan Holiday, 124 out of 199 for Colorado. And our redemption. Hollow prospect ticket signature is Red Power. That's another one, 10.99 on the Red Power. Card 66, Kyle Ladosi for the White Sox. right, 2 boxes to go. 2 boxes. Let's do this. Box number 19. Can we get one more kaboom? Can we get one more kaboom? All right. Ben Hess for the Yankees on the non-numbered auto. Ethan Frey for Houston. Johnny King, that's 88 of 99 for Toronto. That is a Mojo blue chip of Jace Lavolette for Cleveland. Nice hit for the Cleveland Guardians. 5 out of 25. 5 out of 25 on the blue chip. Pretty sick. Kevin McGonigal, red for Detroit. That is 31 out of 199. Cash Mayfield, purple for San Diego. That is 30 out of 99. Bobby Witt Jr., that's red. 185 out of 199. Can you know where he's at? That is Nathan Zantello, 21 of 299 for the Red Sox. Brock Wilken for Milwaukee. Tampa Bay, Matt Horvath, 119 out of 199. That is a purple scope of Braxton Ashcraft. Nice hit for Pittsburgh. 26 out of 49. 26 of 49 on the auto. Braxton Ashcraft. Titus Sissel for Arizona. There's 60 out of 199, Ethan Holiday. Last box is coming up right after this. Hollow Prospect Ticket Signatures, not numbered. Card 101, that's Alex Clemmy. Alex Clemmy should be Washington Nationals on that one, I believe. 101, Washington Nationals, verified. And box number 20. Good luck, everybody, on the last box. Let's see what we can get, if we can get a 101 on this last box. Can we get the 101 on this last box? Come on. Alright, stack one of our last box. I don't see a 101 in this one, but still got another stack. Ethan Hedges, that's Colorado. Blue, 108 out of 149, Seth Hernandez. Luis Angel Acuna, 38 out of 299 for the Mets. Charlie Condon for Colorado. That is on the auto, not numbered. That is a nice one for the Rockies. Charlie Condon. Where's the static claim coming from? J.B. Middleton. That is Crew Schoolcraft, 94 out of 199 for San Diego. Caleb Lomavita for Washington, the Nationals. Blake Mitchell, 12 out of 99 for Kansas City. I don't see one, guys. We do have another ticket coming though, so. Alright, Nick Potter. Nick Potter for Houston, 103 out of 199. Liam Doyle, 99 out of 149. Future Legends auto of Luis Pena for Milwaukee. Luis Pena. Not numbered on that one. And that is Brody Brecht. Brody Brecht to 14 on the ticket. Die cut ticket. That is numbered 9 out of 14. 9 out of 14 on the Brody Brecht. $264 to $299 for the Mets. Luis Angel Acuna. There's Ben Hess for the Yankees. 99 out of 199. And that will finish our break. Alright, let me get this put away, make some room, and we will do our recap. Bring those bad boys forward. Alright, recap time. We had some tickets. We had Michael Olivito for Detroit to 25. Merrick Houston for Minnesota to 25. Brody Brecht for Colorado to 14. We had Max Anderson for Detroit to 10. And then we had 5 out of 10 for Cleveland, Braylon Doty. All right, our non-numbered autos. Not numbered autos. Charlie Condon. We have Alex Clemming, Ben Hess, Cam Canarella, Rodney Green Jr., Noah Schultz, Casey Saki, Franklin Arias, Mike Beauvais, Brandon Neely, Chase Dolander, Brandon Neely again. We got Mason Adams, Brody Brecht, Cade Obermuller, Nathan Zantello, Luke Stevenson, Cole Young, Ethan Anderson, Charles Davalan, Johnny Farmello, Brendan Summerhill, Kasem Cunningham, Tate Susene, Darren Baker, Gary Gilhill, Titus Sissel, and Josh Hartle. To 199 on the Reds, Nick Potter, Nate Snead, Charlie Soto, Owen Hall, Johnny Slowinski, and Darren Baker. Blues to 149, we got Ethan Hedges, Billy Amick, Carter Jensen, Johnny King, Max Anderson, and Joseph Zerwa. Purples to 125. Gaston Hill, Matt Horvath, Hayden Harris, Cade Obermuller, Walker Martin, Easton Carmichael, and Justin Lampkin. Red Powers to 99. We got Kyle Lodosi, Boston Bateman, Max Williams, Chase Midra, and Zaire Hope. Blue Wave, Gary Gilhill to 75. Purple Scopes to 49, Brandon Axcraft and Cody Bowker. Our Mojos to 25, Ricardo Cabrera, Ike Irish, and Matt Barr. We had 2 golds to 10, Steele Hall for Cincinnati and Jace Lavalette for Cleveland. Our future Legends autos. Not numbered, Luis Pena, JoJo Parker, Matt Shaw, Merrick Houston, Seth Hernandez, Chandler Simpson as Twins. Kyson Witherspoon, Cole Young. To 99, you got Cade Anderson and Chase Burns on the color match. Franchise Futures, we got Ben Hess, Devin Taylor, Arjun Namala, Cash Mayfield, those are to not numbered, and to 99, Liam Doyle for the St. Louis Cardinals. Our blue chips, we got Brady Ebel, Ike Irish. To 99, we have Luke Stevenson, and to 25, Jace Lavalette for the Cleveland Guardians. We had two kabooms. One of them's going to the non-MLB spot. That is Drew Burress. And our other one goes to the Kansas City Royals, future Hall of Famer, USA national team for the World Baseball Classic, leadoff man, Bobby Witt Jr. There you go, my friends. There's your break. Appreciate you all for being here. Hope to see you next time. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace!